Good evening. Welcome into our first live broadcast. I'm Justin Mosier alongside Jordan Spraggins. We got Crockett County versus Lexington tonight. Jordan, what do you see tonight? A couple key things that we need to do to remain undefeated.
Justin, I talked to Coach Ward earlier in the week, and stand by.
Hey guys,
Well,
you have any idea how it closes? You have any idea how I'm supposed to close this? How do I close this? How do I close this?
so a couple of key things. I talked to Coach Ward earlier in the week, and just ask him. I like to ask him week to week. What does it look like Friday night? And his response was this. He said, every time we play Lexington, whether either team is up or down, we both come to play. He said we've only had one blowout game between the two of us in several years. You're taking two teams that have had several playoff appearances in the last 2 decades. I mean, you're taking two really stout programs. It's not just these are not just teams. You're talking about programs who have a rich history of winning football games and getting to the playoffs. Just last year, Lexington made it to the quarterfinals. They were a stout team. Crockett County fell to Lexington last year. So we got to look at that. I think this is a revenge game. I think we can, and I think if we come out good tonight, if we come out and we play well, we execute Coach Ward's plan and what they've been practicing on all week, I think we got a chance to beat Lexington tonight.
Absolutely. What do you see in our run game in the past few games?
The past few years we've been just kind of understaffed in that personnel area, and so far this year, I mean, you've seen 2 big wins. You had a big win against Northside, followed up by a big win against Ripley. Northside was 39-15. Ripley was 42-21. So you take that, and I think you can put a lot of that into an improved defense personnel, but you can also put it into that running back game. You've got several threats there. You've got depth. Another thing that factors in is Lambert at quarterback. He has been solid at quarterback. Athletic kid, twin brother is just as athletic. They've been in sports their entire life. They've made sports kind of a centerpiece of their life, and it shows on Friday nights how good they are. You've got these coaches. I think they are coaching them up. I think they're coaching them up well. You've got a good group of coaches, and I think we need to note that several coaches are former Cavalier football players. You've got on the field coaching, you've got Jack Burgess, you've got Clark Scott, you've got Austin Taylor, even all the way down to the Alamo Red Devils at Alamo City School, the football program there. Tyler Mosier has taken over that spot, and he's coaching these kids. Another key factor I think that is evolving a little bit is you've got Tyler Gadlin, who is coaching the middle school team right now, that is previously only been involved in varsity, and he's taking Coach Ward's scheme and he's teaching it at that young level. And I think Tyler may even have some plans in learning that scheme and teaching it at an even younger level. And I go back to, in my days of playing for Coach Pratt, in 6th grade we started out, we were running Coach Pratt's schemes, his plays, that double wing offense, that 5-3 or that 4-3 defense, and it paid off. We knew how to execute it by the time we got into that varsity play. It's huge. So these coaches are doing a great job of getting it done. What is your opinion on winning tonight, Justin?
I think it boils down to establishing our running game and our defense staying stout. Like you said, 15 points the first game, 21 points the second game. I think if we can establish a good defense, our linebackers have been great. Our running backs, linebackers, brag on them. Coach Austin Taylor, that's his position. Like you said, a former player. He brings a lot of fire here. He brings a lot of passion, and it's good to see an alumni jumping back in and taking a spot like that. Like I said, I think it boils down to defense and running backs. Lexington had a tough game last week where they gave up, I think 59 points. I think if we come out, do what we're supposed to do and play ball, I think we'll come out and remain undefeated in this.
You bring up Austin Taylor. That's a lot of experience coming in. Austin was a successful baseball player, a successful a football player here at Crockett County High School. He had the chance to either go play baseball, had the chance to go play football, and at the collegiate level. And when he chose to, he first chose to go to University of Tennessee. He practiced under the Derek Dooley days. Later, just to change kind of his focus over to baseball. He's contributing that baseball experience as well as that football experience, and it's great to have that type of asset. Coaching our boys. I think the boys can recognize that and appreciate that as well. It kind of vets Austin as we need to listen to this guy.
Right, absolutely.
He's played at the next level and understands the importance of the fundamentals and building on those fundamentals. I think that's what he brings to the table. And it's Coach Ward. I never had the pleasure of playing for Coach Ward. As I said, I played for Coach Pratt. Great experience playing for Coach Pratt. But Coach Ward, he came in here. In my day, he was coaching at Camden High School, and we would scrimmage them every spring, and it was always a challenge to play his teams. Coach Ward brings in a hard offense for you. We got to remember these kids. They're kids, and they're learning to make reads. They're learning to do things that even 10, 15 years ago, reads weren't a big thing. RPO was not a big thing. Ward's brought that to Crockett County. He's had several playoff appearances. He's done really, really well. He's really bought into the community. The community's bought into him. His entire family has bought into the community. I have to brag on Coach Ward and what he does. He makes sure those kids are professional. He makes sure those kids are where they need to be, when they need to be. He had them coming into practice this summer at 7 o'clock in the morning. And that's a key thing, is getting that discipline in quick and getting that time in with those kids. The rest of the coaching staff, what they're doing, the time that they're given. But most importantly is the hard work done by the kids. These
Absolutely.
kids, people don't understand. So if you've never played the sport, it's hard work. It's something you have to invest in and be all in or not at all. That's
sure.
it. You have to. It's the training season of off season of lifting weights and getting that weight room, agility training, stuff like that. Then swapping over, getting in those pads, learning the fundamentals, and then putting those plays in and those schemes in. These kids have worked hard, and I know they've been waiting for this game all week. They're 2-0. That's a good start to a season. 2 strong wins, and to get a 3-0 record is going to mean a lot to these kids. And I remember back, and you'll remember as well. When you're playing the sport, any sport, game day is a day of focus. You are so concentrated and dialed in that you don't want to let anybody down. You don't want to let your team down, your coaches down, your school down, your parents down, your family, and most importantly, you don't want to let yourself down. You want to go out there. You want to leave it out all of it out on the field. You want to have no regrets about the game you played. And I know that's what these kids have been doing today at school. They have been entirely focused on what they have to do tonight, while also focusing on school, of course. But in the back of their minds always, we got Lexington. These are my assignments tonight. I've got to capitalize on. And I know that Ward has pushed that in their brains, and I trust that they are ready to come out and play.
Absolutely. Speaking of changes, this place looks a lot different from when you played, huh?
Yeah, this is the first live stream that we've gotten to do with the new turf field and the new scoreboard with LED screen on it for advertising and things like that. And I just want to make everybody aware, just tonight we've got Bradley Alderman in the booth with us tonight. He's a high school student. He's into this broadcasting thing. He's into football. He wants to be a part of this. We have Noah Graham, a high school student, running the camera up top. He's providing you the camera view, and just cool stuff going on in Crockett County. Big investments. Look at if you'll notice on the field, Pick Suite. Their name is on it. Big investment by them in the community to bring us this turf field. We cannot thank them enough and what they've done to invest in Crockett County schools, especially. This isn't a new thing. This has been going on for years. Pick Suite has always wanted to invest in education and extracurricular activities that give our kids an outlet. So thank you to Pick Suite. Thank you for what you're doing. We appreciate you and all these sponsors that play a part in making this happen. People that sponsor the Touchdown Club, the all these different sports. It is amazing that how the community can come together and put something this nice together. Coach Pratt, Superintendent, Assistant Superintendent Jared Faust. You've got Coach Jared Shelton, principal of the high school. You know, they're all working on these projects. This is great for Crockett County. You've got kids, you've got parents all over West Tennessee that are looking for avenues to get their kids in Crockett County schools. They're beating down the doors. They want to get their kids in Crockett County to go to school, partly because of our sports facilities, the opportunities that they have in sports, the curriculums, the expertise that exists in our Crockett County schools. We have 3 school districts: Crockett County, Bells, and Alamo. All 3 excellent systems. They all work together. They all put in the work together to make it work. You can't ask for better, and that's what makes all this come together. You have all those things coming together. It's the perfect recipe for creating championship teams that can compete on any level.
Could not agree more. As we look down, we see the referees coming down, see Coach Shelton out there, cheerleaders getting ready. It's going to be a good night for football.
I agree.
So we have roughly 14 and a half minutes until game time. We got a lot of people showing up, a lot of alumni. I've seen several former players coming into the stadium. That's great. Love to see that. Just overall support, you know. Bradley, what grade are you in?
I'm a senior.
Senior in high school, and you're an avid sports fan, and we talked sports a little bit earlier. It's awesome to see you engaged in this, in the booth with us, to watch this and kind of talk to you earlier. So I'm happy to have you up here with us.
It's fun to be up here.
Absolutely. It's going to be a good night. You know, the weather's great. Got a shot now of the camera rolling good.
And you know, I think it's important to note that what you're seeing on this scoreboard right now, what we're focused in on, this is done by students. This is a class that has been put in, a new curriculum that's been put into the Crockett County High School curriculum, and it's a little bit of marketing, it's a little bit of technology, it's a little bit of a business, it's a little bit of everything that they are able to learn these things and give real-world skill sets to these kids. So you're seeing things that they put together. You're seeing some highlights of some Cavalier footage. Just cool stuff, and I'm really happy to see that. You know, the overall goal of this live stream is to take it to where it's student driven. Students are doing the live stream. Students are controlling the live stream. They're planning. They're doing the logistics. They're doing it all. Justin and I are just here to kind of help get it started, to help transition into that, to get the equipment ordered, get it, you know, implemented and stuff like that. But eventually we want to see students in our seats. We want to listen to them because they may have interest in doing this eventually, and we want to give them that opportunity to do the things that they want to do, give them real world experience. So I think that's great. Kudos to all those admin people at Crockett County High School, Crockett County School System that have made that happen.
Absolutely. I think that's crucial to offer several different courses, you know, different interests. How awesome would it be to have students up here giving you a play-by-play as they've developed the production, as they've researched the games, as they set up their equipment, and that's all happening as a class eventually here at our school. That'd be awesome.
And right, so and also you've got to take into account that school started in August. It's September 1st. They haven't had very much time in that classroom. It's a new class. They haven't had very much time to develop, but they've done a lot to develop already. They've been a crucial asset in making this a marketable event, making people want to invest in Crockett County football just to get that recognition out there, get that exposure to the community, things like that. So I'm very happy to see that. This is an opportunity for the athletic program to raise money, for this new class to raise some money. Very, very cool stuff, and the students are the ones doing it. What better way to teach them?
Real world experience. I mean, you see real hand-on experience to come up here in the booth, a form of public speaking. You get over that fear. You start public speaking early, develop these skills all through a class at high school.
It's unbelievable. I had the pleasure of visiting that class the other day, and it was funny. I walk in, and these kids have got their headphones in. They are linked into those computers. They're working hard. They are not on Facebook. They're not on social media. They are doing production type work, marketing type work. Just last week, they were able to produce, do all the right things for a actual commercial for a real estate agent. Really, really
Wow,
cool stuff.
that's awesome.
So just to see what's going to come of that, it's going to be cool. The money that's able to make from it. Right now, we're going to have the invocation.
That's right. Lord, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the many blessings you've given us. Lord, we thank you for this work that we all love. We pray tonight that both teams walk away free from injury and safe and harmony. We ask that you do with the fans of Lexington and for Crockett County tonight as we travel home this evening. We ask that these players on the field keep you first and always glorify you in everything they do. Lord, we also want to ask that we say a special prayer for the Barker family at this time. They're still in our hearts. Help them know that we love them and we want to continue to look to you for guidance. We ask all these things in your son's name. Amen.
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 Please remain standing and don't remove your hands.
Now we'll have our national anthem played.
Cavalier marching band.
That's another thing. You have so many things that go into making a Friday night happen. The band is a huge part of that. Great job by them playing our national anthem. They're very devoted. They'll have their field show later. They practice every day as well out in the hot sun, getting their stuff down. So we want to say a special thanks to them. We want to recognize our cheerleaders out here who are also working hard. They're working those hot days. They're getting this stuff down. Miss Brandy Wilson is making sure they're getting that down. Leah Faust, she's the current Crockett County High School Band director. She does a fantastic job, very invested in that program. We are very, very lucky to have people that care about what they're doing here at Crockett County High School. We're getting close to game time, Justin.
We are. Let's give a big shout out. Somebody we forgot. Arguably the voice of the Cavaliers,
Oh, absolutely.
Mr. Craig Crockett.
And Craig's been doing this for a very long time now. I don't know the exact time, but I know that when I was playing, he was doing it. He actually came up with a pretty cool catchphrase back then with Jarvis Perry when he was playing. The big thing was Perry on the carry.
That's right.
There was T-shirts made. He probably should have trademarked that phrase because it got carried on for a long time.
Absolutely.
I still see T-shirts today with Perry on the carry, and that was back in 2007.
Yep.
So you see, Craig's very devoted to this. He not only does he do the football games, but he does the basketball games as well. Very, very devoted. We've got Kyle Utley. He's running the scoreboard for us, and that's become a little bit more challenging with digital type work. So we are very, very proud of all the people that are investing in this. So many people that aren't exactly working for the school system, but they're willing to take extra time and invest in these kids. And that's what it's all about, is invest in these kids, show them by experience what they need to do when they get into a place where they can do the things that these people are doing, is to support their community, buy in and invest in that community, and teach the ones under them.
Absolutely. Carry on the traditions that have made this program something to be proud of.
That's right. Justin, I'm looking at these Cavaliers. They're looking pretty excited down there. You've got a couple of them bouncing a little bit. You've got a couple of them kind of pacing. I think they're engaged. I think they're looking. I'm watching Coach Ward. He's got a serious look on his face. He's ready. I think he's game ready. I'm watching these coaches. They're you can tell they're walking around. They got their thoughts. They're focused. I have a good feeling that they're going to have a good game tonight. I do. I feel real good about it. We lost a major contributor to our defense in Grant Carroll. I hate that. I hate that for Grant. Our prayers are with him. We hope that he heals well. We hope that God oversees his healing. And just like Luke Shelton prayed a while ago, Coach Shelton's son Luke, we want to continue praying for the Barker family. They had a devastating loss. They need the community right now. They need us to care about them, love on them, and pray for them. So if you're listening tonight, say a special prayer, because Coach David Barker is out on that field right now after such a devastating event, and he's bought into this game. He's ready to coach these kids. That's pretty amazing.
Absolutely.
So thank you to Coach Barker. Thank you to Barker family.
For Lexington, we're 7 Noah Wood. We're 14 Logan Lewis. We're 50 Ty Ferguson. We're 57 Alex Jones. Captain Sniper Cavaliers.
About 3.5 minutes till game time. Lexington's walking out onto the field now. Captain's going to the middle for the coin toss.
Also tonight, we have honorary captains, Coach David Barker, his wife Heather.
Honorary captains for tonight. Coach Barker and his wife, the son.
What a cool response from the community tonight. Those Cavalier fans cheering on the Barker family. That is awesome.
While we continue to mourn the loss of Reese, we also continue to remember a life well lived and one that exemplifies what it means to love God and to love others. As our family serves as honorary captains tonight, we continue to pray and lift them up during this time as we all strive to live like Reese. Rowan Parker will be doing the coin toss for tonight's game.
Captains for the Cavaliers tonight is going to be 71, Joseph Gould. Number 74, Kevin Garduno.
We're going to receive the ball. About 1.5 minutes left.
this is an exciting point of the game. We're going to get this here. Craig Cochran. Here they come, and they look excited, Justin. I hope they're as excited as they seem.
Crowd's fired up, team's fired up, coaches fired up. Here come the cheerleaders. Time to play ball.
There is literally nobody in these stands sitting down at this point. The crowd is into it. The crowd is loud. We love to see that reaction from Crockett County fan base. What an awesome night. It's Friday night in Crockett County. We're kicking off football season week 3. This is crazy to think we're in week 3 of high school football in the state of Tennessee. Really exciting. This is a big game. Proud to be a part of it.
Absolutely. I hope we stay focused here, play hard, start this game off with a good play right here. We've got Green Hill, no. Yeah, we got Green Hill. We got Demo Pickens back deep.
It's game time, y'all. It'd be really nice, to see a good positive return right here. Get it started out right.
Absolutely. Lexington set to kick the ball off. And the ball's kicked deep. Demo watches it go into the end zone. Cavalier ball.
If you're watching this tonight, you're watching it through, you probably picked up the link from Crockett County Touchdown Club's Facebook page. We invite you to share that link. We invite you to go to that YouTube, share it from YouTube. Let's get people watching this game. Let's get good analytics. This helps the Crockett County Touchdown Club. It helps their analytics. The more people viewing this game, the better their analytics are, the more that they can do to support our Cavalier football team through social media.
Lambert in shotgun. Takes a snap. Handoff. Stopped behind the line. About a loss of 1 there.
Yeah, the Lexington Tigers, they came out strong right there. They pushed pretty hard. Lambert's focused. All of our running backs are up good. Let's see what we can do next.
Lambert's getting the play from the coaches on the sideline. We got Gabe Dupree beside him. Plays in. Here comes Lambert. Sends Pruitt. What do we got? Timeout.
Crockett County takes a timeout. First quarter, 11 minutes, 13 seconds to play. Score 0-0, and we're at second down.
If you're just now tuning in, we've got Crockett County versus Lexington tonight. Lexington comes in 1-1 record, Crockett County undefeated. May have had a little pre-jitters there. Let's get everything settled in and get our offense going.
All right, timeout's almost over.
Here we go, Lambert in shotgun. Sends Pruitt in motion. Snaps the ball, run right. It looks like a busted play there, a gain of a few.
I do love that we have the ability to run our quarterback, though. We've got a quarterback that can run if he needs to. He's tough. He's got some speed to him. He's got some size to him.
3rd down and looks like 7. 10 minutes, 50 left. Getting the play in right here. Lambert snaps, rolls.
He's got a little room. He's got a little room.
Pushed out of bounds. Looks like he got the first down.
It's going to be close. He's right there at the first down mark. That's going to be a great. Yep, we've got a first down.
That's a great run right there.
Great run by quarterback Lambert. He continues to impress. He's a great leader, great athlete. Let's see what he can do with these Lexington Tigers.
Clock stopped at 10:30. Lambert's in shotgun. Looks like Greenhill beside him. Takes a snap, drops back, passes it.
And it's completed. It's completed. That's what I'm talking about.
Great. Into Lexington territory right there with that play. On the 40-yard line, going quick.
10 minutes, 23 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Lambert snaps, hands off, Greenhill to the right. A gain of about 3 there.
Not a bad play. If you can get those 3 yards, 4-yard runs consecutively, kind of control that clock a little bit.
Looks like a gain of 2. Lambert snaps. Keeper.
Another good game. Not a first down, but it's still a good game.
And the clock continues to run. We're about 9 minutes and 50 seconds in the first quarter, running the clock down. Lambert's looking for the play. Greenhill beside him. You got Willie Walker out wide. Antoine Hobson on the other side. Demo Pickens. Lambert sends Demo in motion. Handoff, sweep.
Good block, good block. We make him up on a 4th down here.
We got a 4th down here. 4th down and 4. Coming on 9 minutes remaining. Looks like we're going to go for it. Lambert, shotgun. Tries to draw him off. Looks to the side. Lambert, handoff Greenhill. He's not going to get the first down there.
Be a turnover on downs. Lexington will come in with their offense. They'll take over in their territory around the 31-yard line, 32-yard line. This is where we need to have a big stop here, Justin. If we can get a 3-and-out right here, turn it back around, that'd be good.
Absolutely. Lexington coming to the line. Running out of shotgun. No, under center. Handoff. Great play.
As Mr. Pittman used to say, tackled by a host of Cavaliers.
Absolutely. 2nd down and 8. Lexington. About 8:15 left in the first quarter. Game clock running down. Lexington lines up under center. Snaps the ball. Handoff outside.
Counter, unsuccessful. That was great reading by our linebackers and our DBs to see that counter play, not get sucked in outside, get sucked into the inside. They played it well. Good job to our linebackers. So again, you go back to Austin Taylor, great linebacker in his day, a lot of experience, teaching those guys to read those plays.
Absolutely. Looks like about 3rd and 6. You got Lexington coming to the line with about 7 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first. Hard count. Quarterback snaps up the middle. He tries to bounce it outside.
Loss of yards. Sack in the backfield.
Antoine Hobson.
Big play by Antoine Hobson there. Working his way into the backfield, shutting that play down, and getting the tackle. Great job to Antoine Hobson.
Demo Pickens back deep. 6:45 left in the first.
Punt teams are on the field. 3 and out. What a great thing for the first defensive series.
Snaps. Punts off.
Short punt, high punt. Bouncing around the 40. Out of bounds around 36, 37.
So Crockett County will take over in their own 37.
And we've proven already that we can drive the ball against Lexington. That's a good sign. Starting on the 37-yard line is a good thing for us. That was kind of a botched punt there by Lexington. We need to capitalize on that. Maybe the jitters are out of them now. That first series is gone. They've gotten to consult with the coaches. Let's see what happens.
Lambert snaps, hands off to Greenhill. Greenhill tries to bounce it. He's got a little room.
Greenhill shows his athleticism right there, his ability to get outside, to really turn those jets on. He's a fast kid. If that sideline wasn't there, no telling what would have happened. But he did get pushed out all the way to the sideline.
We got 2nd and 5, 6:20 remaining in the first quarter. Lambert snaps, handoff Greenhill up the middle. Maybe a gain of 1.
Keep in mind, Greenhill's been recruited heavily. He's caught eyes from nice college schools. I mean, impressive college schools.
Lambert snaps, fakes the handoff, rolls right. He's looking, he scans, he throws.
And it's a completion. It's a completion. He's down the line inside the 10. He's inside the 10-yard line. What an awesome play.
We enter into Lexington territory. 5 minutes 39 on the clock.
Great ball placement by Lambert. Great catch by Hobson.
Great concentration.
Unbelievable. He was under heavy coverage. They were covering him really well. Still pulled that ball down. Let's see if we can get in that end zone.
Here comes Lambert up to the line. Greenhill beside him. And the snap, handoff. Greenhill tries to bounce it.
Lost a few yards on that play. Several Lexington Tigers in the backfield there. He had nowhere to go. The legendary coach, P.A. Pratt, is in the press box as we speak. Maybe we can get him on the air here in just a few minutes.
So we're on the 14 in Lexington territory. Clock winding down. About 5 minutes left on the play clock in the first quarter still. Play's got to get in. We're winding down under 10 on the game clock.
4 minutes and 55 seconds.
Lambert snaps. Keeper up the middle. Lambert gets us down to about the 6-yard line.
4 minutes, 41 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Looks about on the 7.
That'll bring us to 3rd down. We're in field goal range, but I would sure like to see those 6 points.
Absolutely. We got the play call in. Lambert goes to his wristband and shotgun.
Flag on the play.
Looks like we have a false start. We're going to get pushed back a little bit. Be about 3rd and 12.
Yeah, it looks like we jumped a little bit early on that one.
A little anxious. We're fired up. We're trying to get the touchdown. I think if we settle in and calm down a little bit, we'll be okay.
You know, and sometimes it takes those mistakes to learn from them, improve on that. You know good and well Coach Ward is going to let them hear about it, as he should.
So here we go. From 3rd and 7 to 3rd and 12. We got Greenhill lined up beside Lambert. Lambert's ready. Snaps the ball, looks for a pass, throws it to the corner. Drops it.
Dropped it incomplete.
Great pass.
Wonderful pass. A lot of effort brought in to bring the ball in.
Is there any way to make it easier to rotate up and down?
I don't know.
Because it's really jerky.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Almost a Lambert to Lambert connection there.
Twin brothers on the same offense. Pretty cool duo.
We line up for a field goal. Snap. Kick is up. And it looks like the kick is good.
Cavaliers strike first against the Lexington Tigers. That's a good sign. Points are in our favor. Let's get a good kick here. Stop that return and get a turnover.
3 minutes and 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Crockett County 3, Lexington 0.
First quarter play is almost over. Cavaliers up 3-0. That's a quick quarter. There was a lot of running plays in there that kept the clock running. We could be looking at a quick ball game, Justin.
I agree. It's a lot of clock is getting eat up. We'll see if Crockett can come out here and force another 3 and out. Ball is set. Kicker takes his steps. And the kick is deep. Lexington receives about the 5, 10, 20. And he is tackled around the 33-yard line. Good kick, but a good return there.
Yeah, that was a great kick.
Lexington under center. Snaps the ball, handoff going left, stuffed in the middle. A gain of about 2 for Lexington there. 3 minutes, 40 seconds. Clock is winding down. 2nd and 8 in Lexington's own territory. We got 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Lexington under center. Snaps the ball, hands it up the middle, stuffed in the backfield.
What a great defensive play there.
Jordan Rainey on the tackle there.
Those are the key type of plays you have to have as a defense. You have to have that aggression. You have to fight through that offensive line. You got to get back there. And he just did that. What a great defensive play.
Clock is winding down. We got about 2 minutes and 35 seconds left. 3rd and 8 Lexington as they go under center. Lexington snap, handoff. Nope. Fake the handoff. Interception.
Interception by the Cavaliers.
Number 2, Antoine Hobson.
Antoine Hobson, number 2, defensive back, intercepts the football. We got that turnover we hoped for, Justin. Momentum is in our favor at this point in the ball game. Good feeling to have. We just need to take advantage of that momentum.
We're taking over on the 39 in Lexington territory. 1st and 10. The Cavaliers have the ball back. We're up 3-0 right now with 2 minutes and 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Lambert, shotgun, snaps the ball, looks to pass, lobs one, incomplete.
A little bit overthrown there. There was some tight coverage. Trying to lead him a little bit, maybe hoping he would get out in front of that defender a little bit more. When you're getting that good of coverage, Lexington did a really good job of staying on that receiver. That was a good defensive play by them. But those things are going to happen.
We have 2nd and 10 now. Clock is stopped at 2:15. Lambert gets the play in shotgun.
Seeing a shift by Crockett County.
Formation shift right here. Lambert snaps, toss, Greenhill smacked in the background.
Taken down in the backfield. Unfortunate play there. I can tell Lexington has done their due diligence in watching film. They're able to kind of see our trends. But we've done the same thing. We've done a good job of watching film. We're capitalizing on some of their stuff too. It's just part of the game.
3rd and a long ways away. Clock going down. Lambert snaps it. Greenhill looks to pass. He throws it. Demo
out of nowhere makes a play. Lambert very close to being sacked for a lot of negative yardage. Was able to toss it up. Demo was able to get it almost back to the 40-yard line.
We got about 4th and 12 right here. We got 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining.
It looks like Coach Ward's calling to go for it at this point.
We got Lambert getting the play. Snap. Fake handoff. Lambert's looking. Passes deep.
He's open. He's got it. Touchdown.
Cavalier touchdown. With about 50 seconds left, the Cavaliers go up 9-0.
Lambert's pass to Willie Walker, a very talented receiver, takes it in for a Cavalier touchdown. And the odds were against him, Justin. The odds were against him. That was a high-pressure play. One of those things that you're kind of crossing your fingers on if you called that play. If you're the offensive coordinator and you put that play in, you're crossing your fingers. But it played out.
Snap, kick, up, and it is good. The Cavaliers will take a 10-0 lead over Lexington. 50 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Avery Hurst makes the extra point kick. Number 85, Avery Hurst.
You look at that, and you think there's no way. As a 4th and 12, and Lambert puts a beautiful pass to Willie Walker right there. Great concentration, great catch. Put it on the board.
Yeah, it's really shows that he can play under the pressure. Lambert has been extremely impressive. Which, like I say, he's been in athletics for his entire life. His dad, his uncle, he has been exposed to every sport that he has opportunity for, he's game ready.
Well, you see both Lamberts out there on kickoff. You see them multiple positions.
Yeah.
They're very athletic.
You're seeing a quarterback Lambert. You're seeing a linebacker Lambert. You're seeing one of the Lambert twins are playing offense and defense. It's just unbelievable what they're capable of doing. I'm glad to have them part of our squad.
Crockett set the kick. Kick is deep. Fielded. 10, 20.
Host of Cavaliers.
Wow. Taken down about the 25-yard line where Lexington will take over. 40 seconds left in the first quarter still, Jordan.
I thought that was a really, really good special teams play. A lot of coaches will tell you, if you don't play good on special teams, you're not going to be good anywhere else. And those are the times you have to capitalize. And so far we've done it. We've had some good special teams plays, and we're doing a really good job making the best out of them. Crockett's on a roll. Let's keep it going.
Lexington, 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. 40 seconds remaining in the first. Lexington snap, hands off. Gain of a few there.
That tackle was made by Preston Lambert.
The clock remains running. 2nd and 7. Clock is down to about 15 seconds. They're kind of taking their time here. I'm not sure. They get the play off, handoff, outside, and he falls forward for a gain of another few.
And that'll be the end of the first quarter of play. Exciting first quarter for the Cavaliers. Very excited. You got a 10-0 lead at the end of the first quarter. Getting ready to put that defensive unit back on the field, getting a little breather, getting some water, getting revamped.
We've had a few jitters there. We've had a few penalties, but our defense has stepped up tremendously.
And I think that may be an improvement from last year. Our defensive unit as a whole, I think, has improved. And like I said earlier, we lost Grant Carroll, a leader on that defensive unit. Big loss to the Cavaliers, but you've got Cavaliers who have stepped up to fill in for him, and I'm sure Grant's cheering those on, giving those guys advice on how to capitalize on the play, what reads to make. Grant's got a lot of experience, has a lot of playing time in his past. He does have a chance to still contribute to the Cavaliers. Lexington's coming back out on the field.
We're set to start the second quarter. Lexington has a 3rd and 1 opportunity here in their own territory. 10-0. Crockett County right now as Lexington comes back under center. Ball snapped, handoff, bounces it, and he will get the first down. He gains about 3 to 4 yards there.
Great read by Jake Knox there. Jake Knox read that play very well, got in the hole. He made that tackle. And had Jake not read that, they could have busted one on that. Good play by Jake.
Lexington has the ball. 1st and 10 on their 37. Going under center here. Handoff outside. Gain of about 2.
Carson Pruitt, a big physical senior. Lots of playing experience. Great tackle in the backfield.
2nd down and 8 as we're approaching 11 minutes, 10 seconds in the second quarter. Lexington under center, 2nd and 8 in their own territory. Handoff up the middle and a big play.
Big play by Lexington. They're loose.
Open field
Big.
tackle.
Big gang by
Lexington will have the ball on about the 18-yard line in Crockett County territory. Big play there. 1st and 10 on the 18. 10 minutes, 44 seconds remaining in the second quarter as Lexington begins the 1st and 10 in Crockett County territory. Lexington goes under center here. Snaps the ball, hands off, stuffed in the middle. Looks like the ref is going to give him a gain. 2 or 3 there. The clock, 2nd and 8. 10 minutes, 30 seconds left. Cavaliers need a big stop here. Clock is winding down. Second and 8 in Crockett County territory as Lexington prepares to go under center. Snaps the ball, hands off, and he stops him for another gain of about 3. We're under 10 minutes here. 3rd and 5 in Crockett County territory as Lexington puts together a good drive here. Approaching 9 minutes and 30 seconds. 3rd and 5 in Crockett County territory, and the quarterback goes under center for Lexington. Snaps the ball. Quarterback keep up the right side. Gets the 1st down.
Big gain for Lexington inside the 5-yard line there. Our defense is really going to have to step up here, get a stop. Very, very important if they stop this, and at least hold them to a field goal here.
Lexington, 1st down and goal on the 4-yard line as we just hit under 9 minutes. Lexington looking to drive here as the score is Crockett County 10, Lexington 0. 8:45 left. Lexington under center. Snaps the ball. Hands off. Falls forward for a gain.
It's going to bring up 2nd down. That was a good stop by the Cavaliers.
2nd down and goal still. We're approaching what looks to be a Lexington score here. Crockett County defense could step up.
We're right at 8 minutes left in the second quarter.
Lexington about to go under center here, taking their time.
2nd down.
Snaps the ball, handoff, nope, keeper.
He rolls.
Touchdown.
Lexington in the end zone.
And your score is Crockett County 10, Lexington 6 now. 7 minutes and 47 seconds in the second quarter as Lexington prepares to kick the extra point. Snap, kick. We got a little.
Looks like we have a false start, perhaps. False start on Lexington. They're going to move the ball back.
Once again, the score is Crockett County's 10, Lexington 6, as they prepare to kick their extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is good. That makes the score Crockett County 10, Lexington 7, with 7 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
So Crockett maintains currently a 3-point lead on Lexington. Still not bad. You know, as Coach Ward said at middle of the week, you know, these teams, when they play each other, they both come to play, and that is showing. Crockett has a little bit of momentum leaning their way, but to maintain that momentum, they're going to have to make a drive right here. I think this is going to be a crucial drive in the ball game. You're in the second quarter. You got 7 minutes and 47 seconds left in the second before halftime. We could burn that clock time up easily with our offense. We just have to see what Coach Ward has up his sleeve.
Lexington prepares for the kickoff. We've got Demo Pickens deep along with Greenhill, Caden Greenhill. Here's the kick. Kicks it deep. And Demo watches it go over his head. The Cavaliers will take the ball in their own territory on the 20-yard line. 7 minutes and 47 seconds to go in the second quarter.
It appears we're taking the same personnel out on the field for this offensive unit again. They've been successful so far. I think I would do the same thing. Lambert gives the play. They're going to the line.
Lambert ready to take the ball in shotgun, snaps, and hands it off for a short gain. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 9.
So Deuce Greenhill goes for a 1-yard gain there.
We're under 7 minutes and 30 seconds here in the second quarter as Crockett County is in their own territory looking to drive the ball. The score 10-7 as Lambert gets ready to snap the ball. Snap is in.
Flag. Looks to be a false start on Crockett County. Looks like the ball will be moved back.
Second and 14. Approaching 7 minutes here. Ball on the 16-yard line. We need to settle down a little bit and get a good drive.
I think Lexington would be expecting that pass from Lambert at this point. We'll see.
Lambert snap. Looks to pass.
He's back to pass.
Passes it deep.
Passes in the air. Double coverage on Antoine Hobson. Bounces off of Hobson's hands. A little bit dangerous there. I was worried for a second that Lexington might be able to pull that one in. Luckily, they weren't. And that's going to bring us to a third down.
3rd and 14, approaching 6 minutes and 30 seconds in the second quarter. Cavaliers in their own territory. Tyler Gadlin motioning the plays in. Lambert snaps, looks to pass, drops back, scrambles.
Got some pressure.
Looks up.
Passes in the air. Knocked down by Lexington. Pass was intended for Demo Pickens. He was in the right place, but that Lexington DB read Lambert really well, knew when to break on the ball. He was obviously looking for a pick.
Brings us 4th and 14. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter as the Cavaliers prepare to punt. Snap. He punts. High punt.
Punt by Joseph Gould.
And it appears they will.
I do not see a flag. I just happened to be looking down. I don't know if I saw a fair catch signal or not. Appears that maybe a fair catch was not called for.
Lexington will take over in Cavalier territory on the 47-yard line. 1st and 10. The clock is stopped at 6:22 right now as Lexington prepares to take under center.
And, you know, this defense has got to come in here and play right here. They've got to have a good series. They've got to stop them.
Ball is snapped. Handoff going wide. He bounces it.
You know, I see a trend coming in from Lexington attacking that outside. That seems to be where they want to run the ball. They're not having a lot of success running up the middle. They are having a little bit of success running that outside gap.
Looks like 2nd and 5 on the Cavalier 43 as the clock has just went under 6 minutes. Second quarter still. Lexington going under center here. Ball is snapped. Handoff. Stuffed in the backfield.
Great play. Contravian on Price was involved on that play. Big physical football player.
3rd down and 5 for Lexington here on the Crockett County 43. Approaching 5 minutes to play in the second quarter. The score is Crockett County 10, Lexington 7. Lexington breaks huddle. Going under center again. Snaps the ball. Let's see what happened here. Timeout Lexington.
So before the snap could get off, Lexington was able to get that timeout in.
So once again, it's 3rd and 5 on the Cavalier 43, Crockett County 10, Lexington 7. We need a big play right here, Jordan.
We do. You know, one other thing, Justin, I think needs to be, you know, noted. Landon Wicker, last year, he showed a lot of promises as a good quarterback. He's facing some injury. I don't know the status of that injury, how long that'll be. Also playing some defensive back. He's on the sidelines tonight in a jersey. Let's hope and pray for his football career that he's able to get better and get back out there on the field. Very athletic young man, and we'd love to see him back on the field.
Yeah, you hate to see the injuries for a player, you know, that's a senior. We have a few of those, and it's a tough thing to deal with your senior year.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you work for throughout high school is get your senior year.
Here we go. 3rd and 5 on the Cavalier 43. Lexington under center. Snaps the ball. Quarterback keep. Looks to be short by about 2 yards. The clock will remain running. We're approaching 4 minutes and 30 seconds. 4th and 2 on the Cavalier 39. What will Lexington elect to do here?
You know, I'm not sure of their field goal capability. That is a long kick for a high school kicker. But back in the day, you know, when we had Alberto Diaz, that was a no-brainer. You put Alberto on, if you're inside the 40-yard line, you have a chance for a field goal. You put Alberto in, he's going to sink it.
4 minutes remaining in the second quarter before halftime. Lexington looks like they called a timeout. Timeout Lexington. 3 minutes and 56 seconds left in the second quarter. Lexington will have a 4th and 2 on the Cavaliers 39 when they come out of this timeout. This is a big play right here.
Huge play. This could be a game-changing play. We're approaching the half. I'm sure all those coaches that are down there really trying to probably tweak some of the responsibilities, give them a little bit of advice on some keys to watch, some expectations, what they've noticed on trends on film, and this type of scenario that what Lexington's been doing for the last 2 weeks. This is a packed stadium tonight. Lexington brought a good crowd. Crockett has shown up.
Here we go. We're coming back out from the timeout. Lexington about to go under center. Once again, it's 4th and 2 on the Cavalier 39.
We really need a big stop here. Lexington gets the ball again after the half.
Snaps it, handoff. Looks to have gotten the first down.
And it appears the clock's going to stop around 3 minutes and 50 seconds on a first down. 34-yard line is where they're going to set the ball, it appears. Clock back running. 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
Lexington 1st and 10 on the Cavalier 34. Under center here. Snaps the ball. Handoff outside. Looks to have gained about 4 or 5 there. They're putting him on the 30-yard line for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Lexington in Crockett County territory. 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Lexington snaps the ball, hands off, bounces it outside.
Big play by Crockett County. Big play. Number 2, Antoine Hobson. He gets in there, gets behind the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 3rd down for the Lexington Tigers.
3rd and 5 on the 29-yard line.
2.5 minutes to go.
Handoff, stuffed.
Stuffed in the backfield by Cavaliers. Jordan Rainey in on that tackle. Another big physical defensive lineman.
Timeout Crockett County. We've got 2 minutes and 19 seconds remaining here in the second quarter before halftime. Crockett County 10, Lexington 7. This is another big play here, Jordan.
Big play. So a little recap. We had the first score tonight by Crockett County. Hurst kicks a field goal, makes 3 points for us, followed by Marion Hobson coming in for a 9-point, for a touchdown, making us go to 9 points, but then an extra point by Hurst again to put us up to 10 points. Lexington comes in with a touchdown in the second quarter early with a 6-point touchdown, and then an extra point kicked to make it 7.
It appears that Lexington is lining up for a field goal. Snap, hold, kick. Looks like he got it.
Kick is good. That's going to tie the ball game, Justin.
10-10 here with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left in the second quarter. Before halftime, we need to have a good drive here.
So we're approaching halftime. Both teams are going to go into halftime. They're going to make some adjustments. We haven't been very consistent in running the same plays over and over. We've really been diverse in the type of plays that we have ran. It's going to make it hard for Lexington to make too many adjustments. However, Lexington's been very consistent in bouncing that outside ball. That's where they've had success. So I suspect that Coach Ward and his defensive crew are going to go in. They're going to kind of adjust the defense and probably come up with what they think is going to be an answer for that outside play and shut that down. That's where their success has been. If they can shut that down, they haven't had much success otherwise.
Right. Lexington places the ball. The kicker goes back into his stance, about ready to kick it off. Lexington kicks it deep.
Another deep
Greenhill watches it go into the end zone. Cavaliers will take over on their own 20 here. 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Justin, I look for Coach Ward to probably give Lambert a few opportunities to pass right here on this drive. Get down there in that end zone, get the leg up on the scoreboard before going into the half. We've had some passing success. Lexington's DBs are playing really well, though. There's some good coverage. They're breaking on the ball really well. But we have had success in passing the ball. I look to see a little bit more passing happen right here.
Lambert out of shotgun. Snaps, looks to pass, throws it.
Got a man open.
Demo Pickens
catches the ball around the 45-yard line.
On the 45-yard line here in our own territory, approaching 2 minutes.
Demo ran a great route there. The line broke, blocked really well, gave him time.
Lambert snaps, looks to throw.
Got pressure. Lambert tackled in the backfield by number 22 for Lexington. It's going to be a significant loss of yardage they're going to have to make up.
Looks to be on the 36-yard line. 2nd and 19.
1 minute, 43 seconds to go.
Lambert out of shotgun, takes the ball, looks to pass, passes deep.
I think we may have just picked up a holding call. Contravion Price was doing all he could for a fast lineman getting back there. Got real close to Lambert. Seems that the refs are going to potentially call a holding call right there.
Penalty decline there. Bring us to 3rd down and 19. We got Lambert looking for the play.
Adjustments being made.
Minute 24 remaining in the second quarter. Lambert snaps the ball. He rolls to his left. He looks. Pass has got a man.
He's going to be real close to that first down mark, but I don't think he's
Looks
there.
to be a yard short. 2 yards. Got him out at 2 yards.
We're down to 1 minute, 16 seconds.
We entered into Lexington territory here. 4th down and 2 in Lexington territory. Plays going in. Crockett County appears to be going for it. 4th and 2.
Antoine Hobson goes into the game. He's a wide receiver on the far side.
Lambert out of shotgun. Takes a snap. Tosses it. Deuce running outside.
Deuce has got his jets on. Tackled pretty hard there on the sidelines.
Deuce with a big gain there.
That shows his speed, his athleticism that he brings. He is a playmaker. Dodged a couple of tackles there that were potential to prevent that first down. He makes it to the sideline and keeps us alive.
Crockett County 1st and 10 in Lexington territory on the 37. The clock is running. Under 1 minute now before halftime. Cavaliers driving. Refs not stopping the clock there. Lambert ready to take the ball. Snap. Looks to pass. He rolls out. He's running. He's running for it.
Going to pick up about 5 there. Lambert just couldn't find his open man there. Lambert is a physical quarterback, not scared to tuck that ball and run with it. Probably his best decision there. He keeps us alive, runs it out of bounds. We get the clock to stop there. That's a little bit of an advantage for us. Gives us just a few minutes to reset, get a good play in, get some thought process behind that play. Hopefully we can take advantage of that clock being stopped right here.
Cavaliers 2nd and 5 in Lexington territory on the 32-yard line.
33 seconds to go.
As Lambert ready to take the snap. Takes the snap. He looks to pass. He rolls right. Passes outside. Incomplete.
Pass intended for Willie Walker. Incomplete. Pass made by Lambert. Again, the clock will stop. 28 seconds before the half.
3rd and 5 here. On Lexington's 32. As the play comes in, we've got Greenhill lined up with Lambert. Lambert ready for the snap. Snap, fake handoff. Lambert's rolling. Lambert sacked for a big loss.
Clock rolling down to inside 15 seconds. Score 10-10. Approaching halftime, 6 seconds to go. Timeout call by Crockett County. 3 seconds to go. Looks like Coach Ward's going to get one more play off. See what he can make of it. We're at a major field disadvantage right now. I have to get to Lexington's defensive line. They're getting through. They've had some plays where they were able to get through. Defense has spent a lot of time on the field tonight. Crockett County defense has a lot of time on the field. I'm sure exhaustion has a part of that. Halftime will allow them to get a little bit of energy back. Fortunately, we're not playing in that 100-degree heat this week.
This game appears to be a game of quarters. Crockett County arguably takes the first quarter, with Lexington looking to take the second quarter. We got one more play left here. Let's see what Coach Ward wants to do here, as the Cavaliers are on the 45-yard line of Lexington. 4th down and 18. Once again, we got 3 seconds remaining in the second quarter. We're approaching halftime, and Crockett County is 4th and 18 for the last play of the half here. Lambert snap, looks back, throws it deep, out of bounds, and that will conclude the first half.
Justin, not a bad first half. We leave the first half 10-10. Like you said, we dominated the first half. Lexington dominated the second half. I do think that Crockett County has the advantage of making some adjustments at halftime because we were so diverse in our play calling. And I think that Coach Ward and his coaches will probably go in there, make some adjustments. And you know, I keep going back to that outside play. They're bouncing that ball outside. We've got to catch that containment on that outside. And I know that they more than likely saw that on film. I know that they have coached them up on this. So you might see a little bit of change coming through the second half to try to, you know, stop that. Another thing we're going to have to do a little bit better on is protecting Lambert. Lambert's had several pass opportunities where he had a lot of pressure on him. Some of them he was able to escape. Others he wasn't. That last sack, he took a pretty hard hit with 3 people surrounding him. You know, we'll just have to see what Coach Ward does and what those coaches decide, and hopefully those kids can go in there and they rally. We're not in a disadvantage. We're totally, you know, it's 0-0 at this point.
Right.
And we'll see what they do.
And welcome back to our live broadcast. We're under 5 minutes until the third quarter starts, and Crockett County 10, Lexington 10. Jordan, you think we're going to make the adjustments here?
I think that Coach Ward and his coaching crew are notorious for making the proper adjustments at halftime. I have been in on that conversation, listening to that conversation in the past, where I hear them talking in depth about making those adjustments. And what I love about Coach Ward is in those conversations, he's so open-minded to hear his assistant coaches give input, especially those people that are specialized in a certain position. He's hearing that, what can we do differently? He's having a conversation. He's just not giving orders and pointing fingers. I love that about Coach Ward. A little recap on what we saw in the first half. First quarter, Crockett County really dominated. Right off the bat, we had a 3-point field goal by Hurst to be followed up by a Crockett County touchdown, putting us up at a 9-point lead by Marion Hobson. And then we had another extra point by Hurst. It got us up to 10 points. Crockett County went in the second quarter pointless. They had no point scored in the second quarter. Lexington, however, did. Lexington got a 6-point touchdown, followed by an extra point, followed by a field goal, putting them at 10. That put us 10-10. We saw at the end of the second quarter, we saw a lot of pass-heavy offense by Crockett County, trying to get that drive going, trying to get it there. A lot of pressure by both defensive lines have affected that offensive play and the ability to drive. It's going to be really, really interesting to see what adjustments are made, what we see that's going to be different. We see two teams that it seems to be pretty evenly matched. They both have their strong points that are in different areas, and I think it's going to come down to winning those one-on-one battles. I guarantee you that's one of the things that Coach Ward's talking to them about coming out right now is win your one-on-one battles. It's crucial. You've got several people in the box on that Lexington defense that's making it pretty hard for that offensive unit for Crockett County to defend. You put 8 people in a box, you got 6 people blocking. Ward may find a way to get those other 2 guys blocked. We'll see. But his scheme may change a little bit. But only time will change. Time will tell. We'll see what happens. What are your thoughts, Justin?
I think we need to give Lambert a little more time, a little bit more time to pass, a little bit more time for him to see the receivers, find the open receiver. But credit to Lexington's defensive line. They're playing good.
Well, they're playing that gap control, and to our credit, we are too. And I think that's why you see an even score of 10-10. Neither team is blowing the other one out. Coach Ward, as I told you, just earlier in the week, I asked him what about Friday night, and he said when Crockett County and Lexington meet, they both come to play. I think we're seeing that. I think Coach Ward was exactly right. And this game may simply come down to who wants it more.
Absolutely.
I believe Crockett County has more riding on it since they've already a 2-0 record. They're getting really close to region play. And, while Dyer County's in the same division as us in that 4A division, they're in Region 6. We're in Region 7. Crockett County's looking at playing Dyer County, Fayetteville, Haywood, and O'Brien in coming weeks. We definitely have to capitalize on those games. I think we have a very strong chance at making a playoff appearance this year. You start the season out 2-0. You play a good team like Lexington. You're holding them at halftime, 10-10. I think that is a statement to be made by both teams. Fourth quarter is going to be here before we know it if the clock continues to run as it's ran. But I know Crockett County wants to keep that undefeated record. I hope that they do. I know that Coach Ward's in there coaching them up right now. I know that all the coaches are in there doing the same thing. It's going to be interesting to see how they come out. I hope to see them come out as fired up as they were when they came on the field earlier. Crockett County's coming on the field now, doing a few warm-ups, getting ready for the second half. I'm ready for it, Justin.
It's a good thing to have a game like this early on. It prepares you for later in the season. It prepares you to make those adjustments here. A tough game now is good for us down the road.
I agree with that. I think you have two really big wins against Northside. Northside's a 39-15 win. Ripley's a 42-21 win. That's a good confidence booster for your team. But then you have to have that test. You got to test your team and see, can we fight through adversity when it hits us? They're seeing a little adversity right now. Lexington came prepared. They came well coached. This is a time that they're going to have to be able to make those adjustments quickly, maybe do things that weren't practiced during the week. That's what I remember from my high school career as a football player is at halftime, everything you practice that week is not going to be the same in the second half.
It's the adjustments for the game that you're in right now. And Crockett County is in a good game. 10-10. Crockett County takes the first quarter. Lexington takes the second quarter. We're looking to start this second half off. Lexington will receive the ball. We just got to dig deep here, grind this game out, and try to remain undefeated here. We got some warm-ups going on in the end zone by Crockett. Opposite side, Lexington. Trying to coach them up right now. I don't see any worry on any coach's face. I see confidence still.
Crockett's coming to the sideline. They're still excited. They're moving pretty quickly. Coaches are out there getting them fired up. Those teammates that are on the sidelines in jerseys only, they're fighting through injuries. They're on the sidelines. They're pumping their players up. I'm looking at Austin Taylor right now, really getting one of the players fired up. I love that about our coaches is they are devoted to their job as coaches. They care about these kids. They want the very best for these kids. They want to put them in the best possible position they can put them in, and I think that shows tonight. I think week 1, week 2, week 3, we see that.
I see Austin Taylor going to a few of his running backs. I see him trying to get them fired up. I see the passion that he's bringing to this coaching job, and that's what you want to see.
Halftime has came to an end. We're getting ready to start. Lexington will receive. They will get the ball to start it off. Our kickoff unit is on the field. Hurst will be the kicker for the kickoff. If I'm not mistaken, this may be Hurst's first year playing football. First year playing football, and he becomes a starting kicker. It's pretty impressive. Shows some athleticism, shows some drive. And we've seen some really good kicks from him tonight. Deep kicks, high kicks, great field goal, great extra point.
And the kick is up. He kicks it deep. Lexington set to receive. Lexington going. Tackled at about the 24-yard line.
Not a bad stop there.
Lexington will take over at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10. Five seconds shed off the clock on that kickoff. 1st and 10, 24-yard line as Lexington breaks huddle. Number 13 goes under center. Snap the ball, hand off. He tries to bounce it.
That's that bounce play we're talking about. He wasn't able to get – typically he's been bouncing that play to the outside. He turned it up inside because we did have somebody on the outside playing that contain responsibility. That's what we're going to have on that play. The only thing different we're going to have to do is we're going to have to drive that hole. Once he makes that cut back inside, we're going to have to make that stop there a little bit quicker. But you can tell that's an adjustment that's been made is those outside defenders are playing up on the ball a little bit to turn that ball back to the inside where there's more help.
You got 2nd and 4 on the 31-yard line of Lexington. Takes the snap, hands it off. A gain of a few.
Again, attacking that outside, but not quite the success they've had. This is going to bring up 3rd down. 11 minutes on the clock.
3rd down and 1 on their own 34-yard line. After a 3-yard gain, Lexington substituting in and out. Quarterback comes in with the play. We're approaching 10 minutes and 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Play clock's inside 10 seconds. Approaching 5 seconds. 6,
Snap,
5.
handoff. Gets the first, and he bounces it for more to about the 50-yard line. I think they're going to call it about the 48. 48-yard line, Lexington territory still. Looks like they're going to get on the ball pretty quick here. Lexington under center, snaps the ball, handoff. He bounces it again. Probably a gain of 5 there again.
I mean, the past 5 plays they've ran has been that bounce to the right side. They know that they're having a little success with that. But the more they run it, I think those kids are going to be able to adjust their field position, adjust, a little bit. They can't hang on to that all night.
Called it a gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Handoff.
They were going for that bounce again. Jacob Knox, number 42, inside linebacker, makes it through the offensive line, gets back there and gets a hold of that running back. Great play by Jake Knox.
So we have 3rd down and 6 in Cavalier territory as the clock approaches 9 minutes and 20 seconds of the 3rd quarter. Lexington goes under center here. Clock approaching 9 minutes. 3rd down and 6. Lexington snaps, handoff.
He is stuffed.
Stop for a gain of about 1 here.
8 minutes and 56 seconds left on the play clock for the 3rd quarter. Cavaliers 10, Lexington 10.
Looks like they're sending out their punting unit.
So, Lexington's punts have been short but high. It is allowing them to get down there on the field and defend. But we've been able to get good field position off those punts so far.
Lexington snap, punter kicks.
Punt is high.
Punt
lets
bounces.
it bounce, lets it bounce, lets it bounce. Refs are going to call that inside the 1 yard line.
And they give it to the Crockett County Cavaliers on their own 1 yard line. They get pinned deep there.
Crockett County fans kind of seem to be upset with that call. You got to give credit to these refs. Number one, we're dealing with a shortage of referees. They have a hard job. They may have seen something we simply didn't see. You just have to trust them because if we didn't have them, we wouldn't have these football games.
Starting on our own 1 yard line, we've got Lambert back. We've got a little confusion here as Crockett County runs another one on.
Noah Fitzhugh comes in.
Lambert snaps, handoff. He barely gets out.
Pruitt now going in for sub. Noah Fitzhugh coming out.
So we're under 8 minutes here. 2nd down and 10 on our own 1 yard line. We're pinned back as Lambert is in shotgun. Snaps the ball. Hands off again. Greenhill with a tough couple yards. We'll bring it to 3rd and 7 on our own 4 yard line.
I was hoping that Greenhill could get that ball just past that 5 yard line. It still gives them a little bit of risk, especially if we have to drop back in that end zone.
Lambert with the play. Snaps the ball. Handoff.
Yes.
Deuce.
Deuce with a fantastic run. Again, showing his athleticism, his capability, and why he's getting that attention from colleges.
We got Lambert back in shotgun with Deuce beside him. 6 minutes, 40 seconds left. 1st and 10 on their 16. Snaps the ball. Fakes. Pass.
Completed. Willie Walker.
Gain of a few, maybe.
Gain of a few. Good catch by Willie Walker, another talented athlete. That's all Lambert had open to him. He was in the flat.
2nd and 8 on the Cavalier 18. Lambert snaps, hands off. Deuce
With a pretty good hold there. Gain of only a few yards, but fairly good blocking on the first level. Not so good getting to that second level to that linebacker unit.
Brings us to 3rd down and 4. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter here. As Lambert gets the play. Snaps the ball. Hands it off to Deuce. Deuce with a hole.
Deuce with room, but was brought down by, I think, a safety for Lexington. So he got back, pretty deep and on that run. Good blocking by the offensive line there for Crockett County. That's the kind of blocking we need consistency in. They are stacking the box on us. We have kind of beefed up our linemen.
Lambert 1st and 10. Hands off again. Deuce looking to drive the same hole. Gets about 3. Second and 7 on our own 38-yard line as the clock's approaching 4 minutes and 45 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Lambert's ready to snap the ball. Snaps in. Deuce with the ball. He's breaking outside. Deuce.
Another big run. Deuce has another. His stats are going to be pretty impressive tonight. Justin, you and I both are receiving several texts from former Cavalier players. It's nice to see that these alumni football players are interested in current Cavalier football. I love seeing that. It's awesome.
Cavaliers 1st and 10 on their own 48-yard line with 4 minutes and 18 seconds left of the third. He snaps the ball. He hands off to DeKylan Woods. DeKylan on the outside. 40,
30, 20, 10, and he's in for a Cavalier touchdown.
What a play right there. We've not seen DeKylan tonight. His first play, he takes it to the house right there.
So, Justin and I, before the game started, one of the things that we identified is that we do have more than one threat at the running back position. I'm sure there is a reason we haven't seen him yet. It may be just to catch those guys off guard. We've seen Deuce carry the ball several times. We've seen Lambert carry the ball several times. And I think we may have just caught them off guard with that second threat in the running back position.
Snap, kick. The kick is good. That'll bring the score 17 Crockett to Lexington 10. What a drive right there to drain the clock. We have 4 minutes and 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Great run. Now as the Cavaliers prepare to kick it off, we look here for our defense to step up.
I was talking earlier about special teams. Hurst has been a great kicker for the entirety of the game so far.
Sir, everything it just changed.
Turn it off, turn it back on. We'll apologize for the camera for a few seconds. We had just a minor malfunction. We are on our kickoff team right now. We're going to restart that camera, see where that goes to.
Cavaliers set to kick off here. And here's the kick.
Deep kick.
Puts Lexington deep. Lexington 10, 20, up the sideline to about the 30-yard line. Let's see where the referee spotted.
Our camera footage is back. Sorry for that short inconvenience there. So, we're executing, our kickoff team is executing pretty good. We're keeping them inside the 35 pretty consistently. Hurst continues to kick really well.
Lexington 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line with 4 minutes left. Under center. Snaps the ball, handoff for a gain of about 2 maybe.
3 minutes, 54 seconds left on the clock for the third quarter. Score 17 Crockett County, Lexington 10.
2nd and 8 here on Lexington's own 32 with 3 minutes, 30 seconds left. Lexington coming to the line. Quarterback gets under center. Snaps the ball, handoff, keeps it.
He's rolling.
Tries to bust it outside.
Rolling. Forced out of bounds and did not get the first down.
Picked up 4 right there. It'll bring it 3rd and 4 on their own 36.
3 minutes, 12 seconds left on the clock.
Big stop here for Crockett. Need a big stop. As Lexington's quarterback gets under center here. Snaps the ball, hands it off, and they stopped him about a yard short.
It's going to put us at 4th down as it appears. Clock winding down to 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
It'll be 4th and 1 on Lexington's own 39. Big decision here.
Currently, it looks like Lexington's going to stay on the field to try to get that 4th down conversion. Big play here for Crockett County to get a big stop. I see coaches on the Crockett County sideline trying to get some information
Snaps
in.
the ball. Hands off. He's stuffed him.
He
He's
is
stopped.
going to be stopped, and we are going to convert on downs, giving the ball back to the Cavaliers. Big reaction by the Cavalier fan base. We're going to be back inside Lexington territory, inside the 40-yard line, with a 1st down for the Cavaliers.
That's a big decision to go for that right there. Giving the Cavaliers excellent field position. 1st and 10 in Lexington territory on the 39. Just under 2.5 minutes of this 3rd quarter. Big choice to go for it, and the Cavaliers come up with a big stop. Lambert in the backfield with Deuce. Snaps the ball.
Pruitt
Handoff
makes a good block.
outside.
Forced out of bounds. Behind the line of scrimmage.
We're going to lose about 2 yards there. Correction, we're going to lose about 3.
Carson Pruitt made a very good block right there. But there was guys outside that Carson could do nothing about.
So we're 2nd and 13 in Lexington territory on the 43-yard line as Lambert prepares to snap the ball. Looks to pass. He scrambles, passes it outside.
Carson Pruitt. Great run by Carson Pruitt.
Pruitt rumbles down to about the 25-yard line as it gets a Crockett County 1st down.
If you'll watch, Carson Pruitt comes out of the backfield, lays a solid block, comes off the block, gets open. Lambert able to deliver a solid pass to him and converts. That was a huge play, getting us in the right position to potentially get in the red zone.
Lambert in the backfield with Woods. Handoff Woods. Woods tries to bounce it again. He's
He
still
lays
on his feet.
20.
15.
Get the 1st down.
It would appear that we may be have another Cavalier 1st down.
Great
So
run by Woods right
It appears that Coach Ward may be torn to the strategy from bouncing. Instead of relying on one athlete or 2 athletes, he's really being more diverse in what athletes are getting the ball, and that may be taking them by surprise. I think that's confusing them a little bit. And you have some talented people in that backfield that are hard to stop if you utilize all of them.
Lambert snaps the ball. Handoff again to Woods. Woods up the middle.
Still on his feet.
Great run.
And I think that's a consistency in Coach Ward's a career here, is that ability to watch what happened in the first half and then make that adjustment and come back and improve. I've seen it so many times.
We're 2nd and 6 in Lexington territory on the 9-yard line. We just went under a minute. Lambert back. Snaps the ball. Hands off to Woods again. Woods still on his feet fighting.
He is a very physical running back, hard to bring down.
And he's only a freshman.
Only a freshman. We have to throw that in there. You give him 3 more years, what's he going to be?
Looks like we're going to let it run down to the 4th quarter as Crockett County has a 17 to a Lexington 10.
Crockett County football players on the sideline holding up 4 fingers on the sideline. They know how important the 4th quarter is in any football game. This is it. This is where you've got to capitalize on those last few minutes you have to win this ball game. The momentum is leaning toward Crockett County right now. Let's keep it that way. Again, the coaches are looking very, very positive. I think they are very happy with the execution in that offensive stretch. Great drive, great physical football. Then that's where we go back to. It comes down to, in this game, perhaps, who wants this win worse. That's what you got to think about.
We're going to start this fourth quarter on the 9-yard line, 3rd and 6. We're in Lexington territory, threatening to score again. We really need to put points on the board right here. This is crucial. This is a big moment of this game.
I love seeing how excited these coaches are right now. You see David Barker and you see Austin Taylor out there. They're firing this team up. Here we go.
About to start the fourth quarter as Lambert takes a snap. Hands off to Deuce. Deuce up the middle.
Deuce takes
touchdown.
it in for a Cavalier touchdown. What an athlete he just was, breaking a few tackles, making a dive into that end zone. Again, showing off that drive, that intensity. Unbelievable play. Great job by the Cavaliers.
So we go 23 Crockett County, 10 Lexington, as Crockett County prepares to take the extra point attempt. Snap, hold, kick is good.
Another good kick.
That
by
puts
our
us
kicker.
24 Crockett County to 10 Lexington.
So far, Hurst has a great, perfect night.
Well, you could see the intensity as Crockett County comes out and Austin Taylor goes up to his running backs. Our run game was non-existent in the first half, and we bust out in this second half, and our running backs are getting whatever they want, it seems like.
Well, and I've kind of noticed, I think we were so pass heavy in that first half. Those DBs on the Lexington side have been playing a little deeper. That's to our advantage. They may change that, and they haven't made an extreme adjustment, but they are afraid of that pass. We've showed success with that pass game. We have the ability, so we're balanced. And when you play a balanced team that can run and pass, that makes it really difficult.
So as the score goes 24-10, Crockett County prepares to kick off again.
Hurst squaring up on the football, ready to kick it downfield.
Hurst with a deep kick. Lexington 10, 20. Stopped about on the 25-yard line, where Lexington will be 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line with about 11 minutes and 51 seconds to go in this fourth quarter.
For everybody that's just tuning in, please notice the turf field. What a huge improvement being made to the Cavalier campus, to Cavalier Stadium. We're so thankful for Pick Suite, for their sponsorship, their partnership that they have with our county schools, and what a service they have given these kids to have this nice facility. Pick Suite, hats off to you and thank you.
Lexington under center, fakes the handoff, rolls right, where he is tackled by numerous Cavaliers.
We had one defender back there trying to hold on, and those other ones. One thing that's impressive about this defense is their ability to get to the ball. They find the ball. They do go to the ball. I love that. That's a key defensive part of the game, And Coach Ward commented on that earlier in the week. That's something he has loved so far, even back when they first started practicing, is how this defense gets to the ball.
So it's 2nd and 9. Lexington prepares to go under center. We got whistles, flag on the play. We got a false start. Delay of game.
Delay of game. That's in our favor. You know, another thing, Justin, I think we have this year that's different than last is the depth that we have. You know, Lambert's doing a fantastic job at quarterback, but you got freshman Ben Burgess that I think is fully capable. If something were to happen and he's needed, he could step in.
I agree. Lexington snaps, rolls out for a pass, and
Pick.
interception.
Pick by the Cavaliers, post to its touchdown, and it is a pick 6 for the Crockett County Cavaliers. What an awesome momentum-building moment here in Cavalier Stadium. The crowd is going just ridiculously loud. You gotta love such an excited fan base. You gotta be proud of these boys making that read, breaking on that ball, taking it in for that pick 6.
That'll put it at 30 with extra point up next.
Oh, fake.
Bad snap as Lambert rolls out. No good. So the score remains 30 Crockett County, Lexington 10.
That
So
was a bad snap. Huh?
We mentioned earlier we have a student in the booth with us tonight. What was your thoughts on that play right there?
I don't know. I just felt like I should have done a little bit better on that. No, we can't have stuff like that happening, you know. But overall, our team has played very good since the half. It's obvious Coach Ward talked to my fellow classmates and got them fired up, and it's obvious with the results on the field. They're playing very fired up, and you know it's not 30-10. It's not looking very good for Lexington right now.
Bradley, I think you're right. I think that they came out fired up. You're seeing a lot of intensity. I think the coaches did fire them up a little bit. I think they got them excited. They're playing very, very physical football. You know, at the end of the day, you have to execute. We've executed pretty well tonight. A bot snap, that's unfortunate. Lambert did all he could to recover that, take that out. I mean, Justin had to correct me. I thought it was actually going to be a fake, and maybe he's trying to roll it in for a 2-point conversion, but it was definitely a bad snap.
We get ready for the kickoff here. Kicks it. Lexington receives 5, 10, 20, and about on the 30. Lexington's going to take over on the 31, on their own 31-yard line, 1st and 10. 10 minutes and 38 seconds left as Lexington prepares to go under center here. Snaps the ball, busted play.
Crockett County defense continues to impress in the second half. And, I think this may be one of the bigger defensive lines that we've had in quite a while. We've lacked some size. We've had some smaller guys had to play some pretty difficult positions, but we have some size up front.
Approaching 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter as Lexington goes under center here, 2nd and 10. Hands the ball off. Falls forward for about a gain of, I think they're going to give him 5. Give him 4 there. 3rd down, 6.
I've got to hand it to Jake Knox. Again, he's in on that play. That was a rough play. His jersey was a little messed up there, but he's back in the game. He's ready to get in on it again.
Snaps the ball, hands off up the middle, stuffed.
Jake Knox again. Powers through the hole, lead tackler on that play. Good form tackle.
We're approaching 9 minutes. 4th and 3 on Lexington's 37. Lexington looks to punt here. Cavaliers aren't sending anybody back. And he punts it away. Nobody back for the Cavaliers as the ball bounces in the Cavalier favor. Crockett County looks to take over on their own 38-yard line with just under 8 minutes and 30 seconds left.
So again, we get positive field advantage from a punt. Inside the 40, that's not near as bad as being inside the 20 or the 30 even. You can get back in their territory pretty quickly, especially the way we've been running the ball.
So here we go. Cavaliers 1st and 10 on their own 38-yard line. Lambert set to take the snap in the shotgun. Hands off to Deuce. Deuce looks up the hole.
Deuce with another powerful run.
Gain of about 5 there.
They seem to, just be barely catching Deuce. And when he runs those balls, he breaks through a hole. They're having to literally just grab his feet to stop him. They're not getting good form tackles on him. At any minute, he has the potential to break a long run if he can just get those feet past him.
So it was a gain of 6 there at 2nd and 4. Lambert snaps, handoff. Strong run by Greenhill right there.
Deuce literally jumps over 2 players on the ground. So we're at a 1st down, 7 minutes and 34 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. Score, Crockett County 30, Lexington 10.
Clock is rolling. Crockett County 1st and 10 on their own 48. There's Lambert set to take the snap. Look over to the sideline. Snaps the ball, hands off Greenhill. Greenhill up the middle.
Greenhill about to break one. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. He's in for another Cavalier touchdown, bringing the score to 36-10. Crockett County has came out in this second half ready to play. They're showing their athleticism. They're showing their grit. What an awesome drive by Crockett County once again.
So right there, you give credit to the running backs, but you also got to give credit to the line right there. Because
that was a
huge hole.
Perfect blocked play. Huge hole. He had all the room in the world. Fantastic. Hurst is set back to kick the extra point.
Snap. Kick. And it looks like he got it.
He's good again.
Brings our score, Crockett County 37, Lexington 10. 6 minutes and 47 seconds left in this fourth quarter, and the Cavaliers have ran away with this game in the second half. Our fan base, as Deuce broke that touchdown, they went wild.
27 points scored in the second half. 0 points scored by Lexington. Our defense is doing a good job holding them back. Our offense is doing a great job of driving that ball. Obviously, adjustments have been made. Attitudes have changed a little bit. I think I'm seeing more aggression. I'm seeing more intensity. Hurst back to kick it off.
Hurst set the kick. Kicks it deep. And Lexington grabs it. Lexington tries to hit the outside. He's still on his feet. He's still running.
Great job by the Cavaliers staying in their lanes. When a returner turns it back like that, and if the majority of your team has turned back towards where he was originally running, that gives him a lot of room if you don't stay in your lanes or you aren't there to get him. Good stop by our special teams right there. They're going to start their drive inside Crockett County territory. Lexington territory.
So it's 1st and 10, Lexington on their own 31 as they prepare to go under center here. Snaps the ball, handoff, tries to bounce it.
That bounce play, that's the best shutdown in that bounce play I think we've seen all night. Again, I think if you run a play like that, if your scheme is to run the same area, the same hole, consistently throughout a game, I think you can make those adjustments. Kids can make those adjustments on their own. They start seeing those habits. They see those blocks. They know how to get off of them. And momentum. I mean, momentum means a ton in a football game. We've got it leaning our way.
2nd and 7 here for Lexington, still in their own territory on the 34-yard line. Snaps the ball. And it looks like, who was that on the tackle?
Jake Knox again. Jake Knox has been a stud.
Third down here for Lexington. 3rd and 6 as Crockett County looks to make another big defensive stand. Clock is running. 5 minutes 15 left as Lexington snaps the ball. Quarterback keep on the outside as he's tackled out of bounds.
I do not think he's going to have any gain. Maybe a few, but great job by Cavalier defense getting to the ball there.
Brings it 4th down and 5. Looks like Lexington set to punt here. Crockett sends nobody back. Lexington snap, Lexington punt. Good punt. A good bounce for Lexington as it rolls into Cavalier territory. The Cavaliers will be 1st and 10 from their own 22.
I think Coach Ward's being smart by not getting into a punt formation on defense at this point. If they try to fake, if they did something a little bit sneaky, I think we're there to cover it, and it's less risky. We have the ability to drive the football. I appreciate the strategy Coach Ward has right now as far as our punt reaction.
obvious the past few games that Crockett County's offense is extremely good. The first game they scored 39 points. Second game against Ripley they scored 42, and now they have 37 with the ball and 5 minutes left to go. This team is actually showing itself to be very, very good and could actually do very well in the playoffs. They have a lot more tough games ahead of them, but if they're doing this after halftime adjustments, the sky is the limit.
Good offensive play there. Demo gets the handoff.
So now we have several substitutes in for the Cavaliers. And you see the freshman quarterback, Ben Burgess, in. And you see the freshman running back, Kylan Woods, who broke that big run earlier. Big momentum booster. Ben in shotgun. Takes a snap. Hand off to Woods. Woods bounces it. Tackle.
You know, I'm glad to see Ben Burgess get a little playing time tonight. This is still a very good team that Lexington's brought over here. He needs that experience. He needs that pressure because his number could get called at any time. I think this is good also to protect Lambert, keep him from getting hurt. And Ben has full potential to be a great quarterback for Crockett County.
Ben back to snap. And out of shotgun. He gets the ball. Hands off to Woods, and he's wrapped up really quick. So we're under 3 minutes here. Crockett County 37, Lexington 10. As Crockett County has sent in some of their subs. The clock is rolling as Crockett County has called a timeout. So, 2 minutes, 29 left in this game. The second half has been a totally different story here. What a second half by our running backs.
Yeah, they've came out. They've been physical. They've been excited. They've gotten to the ball. Unbelievable response coming back out of the second half. I know Coach Ward is pleased with this group. It's a nice feeling to come out and then see that type of improvement from one half to the other. 2 minutes, 29 seconds from potentially being 3-0.
You know, this first half looked like we were going to be in for a game, but we talked about the adjustments that Coach Ward was more than likely going to make, and you made a great point. In the first half, they had nothing to go off of.
Right.
We weren't consistent in what we were calling, so the advantage was to us as we get ready to punt this ball away. Good punt.
Fantastic punt.
Lexington.
Fair catch called around the 32-yard line. I'm excited to see if we're going to have any subs come in for our defense. Seeing these underclassmen get a chance to come in and play always gives us an idea of what to look for in the future. But, you know, one person I've been extremely impressed with tonight on defense is that Jake Knox.
He's played great.
He has played great. He's played tough. I've seen him take some pretty hard licks and get right back up and he's still in there, and he's a definite threat to the Tigers.
Lexington under center, snaps the ball, handoff. He's looking to cut it back, and he is swarmed.
Major loss of yardage for Lexington. This Crockett County defense is absolutely dominating currently. Let's keep this trend going. We're right at 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The crowd in Crockett in Cavalier Stadium is excited. The band is excited. The players are excited. And I hope it stays that way. This is going to be a game to celebrate. It's going to be another big win.
Lexington comes back with 1:45 left to play. Fumbles the ball. Looks like the quarterback fell on it.
Your score right now, Crockett County 37, Lexington 10. 1.5 minutes left to play. Crockett County defense on the field, continuing to dominate. 1 minute 15.
Clock is rolling. 3rd and 10 for Lexington as they're moving kind of slow, getting to the line. Snap the ball, hand off. Nope. Keeper outside. Runs out of bounds.
It's going to be shy of the first down.
You know, I give credit to that quarterback because several times he's done a great job on the keeper where you think the running back has it and he keeps it.
I'm watching Coach Ward go around and shake the hands of his assistant coaches, give them a hug. Always nice to see a head coach. It shows appreciation for his support staff and appreciation for his players. Exciting night for the Cavaliers.
Good punt from Lexington as it takes another Cavalier bounce. You know, you see as the Lexington's punter punts it away, it's fell in Crockett County's favor several times.
Several times we've had that advantage. We've had good field advantage from punts. Special teams have been on point for Crockett County. We're down to 38 seconds left to play. What an incredible rally by the Cavaliers tonight. Great coaching, great playing, good scheme. Hats off to the Crockett County Cavalier football team for 2023. Great win tonight.
So once again, they send the freshman Burgess out to finish this game. And he takes a knee.
Clock will run 34 seconds and counting. Gotta love the sportsmanship being shown. And the win has been declared for Crockett County. What a great win. Coach Ward said earlier in the week, Lexington's going to come to play, and they knew it. We've got to play well, and tonight they did that. I think they executed the plan, especially in that second half. We saw some great things in that first half, but in the second half, we saw pure execution by the Cavaliers. What an awesome win for them tonight. This is a good football team they're playing. This is going to put them at 3-0. Good start for the Cavaliers. We're getting close to region play. Next week we take on Southside here at home. We will be live streaming there. I know Coach Ward is going to be hard at work all week to get them prepared. One thing you got to know about what these coaches do on Saturday, they'll meet up here early in the morning. They'll spend the day. They will watch film from tonight. They'll watch film on Southside. They'll get a game plan together over the weekend, and on Monday I would not be surprised, even though it's a holiday and the school is out of session, I would bet Coach Ward's going to have those kids up here practicing. And I don't think those kids are going to mind it, especially the feeling that they're experiencing right now. One thing that has been a tradition with Coach Ward is after a game, win or loss, the team gathers down close to the Cavalier Fieldhouse. Fans, parents, cheerleaders, band members are allowed to come to that meeting. He addresses the players. He talks about the wins from the game. He talks about the negative parts of the game. He talks about what we need to do to get better. And then there's a prayer shared. One of the players will lead them in prayer, and they'll break up, and they'll get to celebrate this win. He'll tell them, hey, feel good about tonight, celebrate tonight, but when you show up Monday, this is in the past. We're looking forward. It's Southside week. Southside's had a little bit of success. Southside's always been a great program. They've have several playoff appearances. They're going to come ready to play too. I can't wait to talk to Coach Ward a little bit this week about what his expectations are. It seems that we've made it through the game without any real injuries. I'm sure we have some guys that are going to be a little banged up and bruised up, but overall we came through the game safe. Lexington seems to be doing the same thing. We saw no significant injuries on their end or trainers working on anybody really. That's a blessing for both teams. I'm very, very happy for this team. What about you, Justin?
Look, it was a great night. Like you said, let's focus on Southside. Enjoy the win tonight, but we got Southside next week. Jordan, I've had a blast up here tonight. Look forward to being back here next week.
I do too, and I want to say thank you to everybody that tuned in. I think we got well over 100 watchers at several points of the game. We're glad we can provide this to you. As I said in a Facebook post earlier in the week, we apologize for the delay. We're so thankful for Dan Reeves and his team with News Talk for covering Week 1 against Northside. We're thankful that Ripley was able to live stream that and our fan base was able to follow that game. But we're very, very happy about being here